welcome back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, guys, we do have some topics. Thank God. We do have to go over some things. Michael will be here tonight, hopefully. And it looks like, guys, we have some drama with the Predator. Okay. It looks like the community is losing their minds and they're crying. Okay. They're crying. It is funny. So before we get started, guys.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
It's going to be one of those streams tonight, guys. So please hit the like button. Buckle up. In the words of Lute, strap it on. It's going to get juicy tonight, guys. I'm most likely going to get upset. I'm most likely going to get upset. That's why you've been warned. Hopefully I don't, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Please. Thank you. We got Uncarded in the house. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. How you doing? He says, the live stream is brought to you by AI Fabs. The real Fabs is too busy for the peasants. Can you imagine? That would be great. Can you imagine getting paid just through AI? Disney, I'll sign the contract. Steal me forever. Can you imagine? Oh, man. We got Bo.
How you doing?
It says, welcome, Predator, truthers, and collecting. You have to say, welcome, Predator. Oh, what was the word I had in mind? Purists. Welcome, Predator purists. Oh my God, this is great. Guys, it's gonna get juicy, guys. Let's see who else. We got Lou. How you doing? What up, 1-6 Predator collectors? Please don't any of you power hungry admins block nobody. He's a power hungry. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
We got Rob in the house. How are you, my friend?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's go next. Imagine. Rob, what would you do? What would you do if they win? Please tell me. Ron, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello.
Let's see. So Last of Us, that's going to be, so we're going to get into that. Ron, don't get ahead of us. Carter said, what's the over-under for being late? No, actually, I was on time, and then I was trying to pull up something from Facebook Messenger, and it wasn't working, which it wasn't working last time either. Remember, I was telling you guys that I was trying to pull up something, and it wasn't working. I had to restart the computer, so obviously I was late.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, my friend. Let's see. Big Dog, how are you, my friend? How are you doing? Guys, there's 19 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. I am not starting until we caught up with the likes. You've been warned. If you don't like it, you know where the door is. You know where the X button is. It's going to be a great stream. You don't want to hit the like button? Don't hit the like button. But you're going to get sprayed out of here. Okay? You've been warned. Fastest late as usual if you're peasant behavior. Tali, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Cassandra, welcome. Where's Garlic? How you doing? Someone's late for their live tonight. I was not. I am here. Where's Bradley Cooper? I'm going to call him Rocket from now on. Rocket. Michael, how are you, my friend? Welcome. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's see who else is in the house. Yes, guys, hit the like. 11 watching. Yes, hit the like button, guys. There's 23 of you guys in here. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. We're not going to start until we're caught up. So if you're here for a good stream, hit the like button. If you're not, this is for you. Let's see. Just dropping by to drop. I'm doing. Nice to see you, Rudy. Nice to see you're still alive for the weekend. Remember what I told you. Try it once. Stand up for yourself. And you'll see. You'll see what happens. You'll see how your manhood will be taken back. Rudy, imagine. Oh my God. Rudy, don't disappoint me, Rudy. I'm counting on you. I need you, okay? Oh my God. Unbelievable, Rudy. Let's see. We got Ash in the house. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. We got Carlo in the house.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Like no one getting it's like no one getting blocked tonight. Oh my God, unbelievable. I put my Western family. Oh my God, I'm crying. Where's Wolverine? You guys are the worst. But maybe just a timeout. I could. Who can you put in a timeout? Let's see. I think try Ernesto. Oh my God, I'm dying right now. That is hysterical. Moo!
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
How are you, my friend? Welcome. Hello, community of collectors. Predator too short. Should be closer to 15 inches. Still pre-ordered the 2.0. Exactly. Exactly. Okay? Stop following what losers are talking about. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Because guess what? If it was 15 inches, if it was 17 inches, if it was 19 inches, guess what? You're buying it anyway. The only people bitching and crying are the weirdos that need it to be exact because they need that bull sweat. Because you're retarded. Oh my God. Don't get me started, Moose. Don't get me started. Sean, how are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Is this a psyop? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Have you heard of a psyop?
Let's see. Let's see who's in the house. Oh, I got everybody. That was quick. That was quick. Yes, guys. I didn't see you, Thule. Where have you been?
Hello!
Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please. There's 22. Thule, how many likes am I up to already? Please let me know because we're not getting started tonight. We got Chris in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. 20 likes, 20 watching. Look at that. Thank you, Ron. Look at you. We got 22 watching. We should be at 22 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. 12-inch said it should be 15. Me, that's what she said. Okay, it says 19 inches. Pause. Whoa, slow down there, Diddy. Exactly. You guys in the inches. I didn't know it was that type of stream tonight, guys. I forgot my rainbow flag. What's wrong with you people? You guys didn't warn me about this. All right. So, let's get started with the drama, okay? Since I got to wake up Mike anyway. So let's get started with the drama, right? So here we have, like I said, guys, there's 25 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Oh, look at that. Thank you, guys. There's 25. We should be at 25. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you guys. Thank you for not being garlics, for not being roaches. Bradley, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
that Predator isn't Jazz Inc. scale or standard. Well, remember, Jazz Inc. also says that Hot Toys oversizes their figures, and now, according to the the retarded experts, it's too small now. Anyway, so I said drama. So as you can see, guys, right, we have the MMS 162, and then the MMS 816 and 817 because we got a regular and a deluxe, right? So so here is I want to pull up everything before we get started, guys, because I want to make sure that everything is up and ready for the comparisons that I'm going to make, for the points that I'm going to make. So I want to make sure everything is up and ready. All right, so here we go. And then we got all right, so here we go. All right, this is not on Sideshow. All right, come on. Where are you now? All right, so here we go. All right, so I'm going to have to use eBay, guys, because that looks like it's the only thing we got. Which, again, it's only for a second anyway. So, all right. So, guys, there's 26 of you guys in here. Please hit the like button. So, here we go. So, here is the 162, MMS 162, which is the classic Predator, right? 162 is the classic Predator, right? MMS 816 is the 2.0, right? Here's the problem. Hot Toys did a Jungle Hunter Predator 1.0, which is this. Okay. Now, for those complaining, okay, remember, this was the first one right here. This was the first one. I don't remember if this was one of the kits. It looks like it wasn't, but this was the very first one. This is very crappy. This is very old, right? Look at the joints exposed there. You could see them. Again, this was the very, very first one. Complete garbage. Then Hot Toys comes out and does the classic, which is supposed to be the same thing as the Jungle because it's from the same movie. But for whatever reason, they decided to call it classic, right? So here it is. A couple of differences from the original one. You get, for example, the battle damage helmet, which I don't remember you're getting with this one. Of course not. You got the regular one. Also remember that, yeah, you just got one here. So also the paint application on the old one. A lot of differences from the old one right to the new one because they were years apart, like years apart. Right? So this body 100% updated from this. Okay, so it's a solid plastic body, right? Another thing, if you pay attention to what they did, right? Look at the torso. Torso has a seam, right? Like the Feral Predator was supposed to have. Remember that they announced last second, seamless body. They removed this, right? They removed that, which the 1.0, the updated or the original classic Predator didn't have that, right? There's no seam here because, like I told you guys, these molds were a solid plastic mold. The joints were very stiff. It didn't do much. The head would pop off, right? If you were to turn the head, it would pop off. The figure was not great, but it was the best at the time. Like I told you guys last stream, now that they have the mold for the 2.0, it's on again. Right? They're going to make, I don't know how deep they're going to go, but don't be surprised if we start getting Predator after Predator, not only regular releases, but we could be getting the the limited versions as well, right? We could be getting different styles of Predator as a limited release, right? Just for them to make that quick money with the fact that they got a 2.0 body ready. So don't sleep on that. Now, let's go back. So again, they're not even comparing the original Jungle Hunter Predator. They're comparing the classic, right? So they're comparing the classic to the Jungle Hunter 2.0. So what does that mean? It's the same figure, or at least it's supposed to be the same figure. This was the updated version of it. Again, why did they change the name? Who the hell knows? But the fact that they're comparing the classic to the 2.0 Jungle Hunter, it tells you that it's supposed to be the same figure, right? So now let's get into the actual updates of the figure. So as you can see right off the bat, it looks like the knees are bent, right, on the picture already. They look like they're bent. Guys, there's 30 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. So as you can see, the knees are slightly bent, at least it looks like from the picture. So we can't really see how it is, standing up straight. Now we could go into the actual measurements of it, and does that matter? Not really, right? We would have to look at it in the number aspect of it, right? Obviously, let's say, for example, actually, let's look it up. Why don't we just look it up? So this one is product size 14 inches. So the original classic is 14 inches, right? Now let's see what the 2.0 is. So we go from 14 inches as the classic to 13.39. Okay. So it looks like it actually got smaller. Again, you're watching it yourself. You're looking at it yourself. Product size, height, 14 inches, 36 centimeters. Right? Now we have it here. Height, 1339, 34 centimeters. So that already, when it comes to accuracy, that's a problem. Okay, we're going, instead of bigger, we're going smaller. Okay, that's a problem. Now, that is a problem for whom? Who has a problem with the figure being an inch shorter, 2 inches shorter, 3 inches shorter? Who?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Anybody complaining about the size of this figure is an idiot. I've told you guys plenty. If you're looking for ball sweat accuracy, Hot Toys is not for you. Now, here's the problem with this. People are complaining early enough right now to adjust this height. Okay, now what do they want? Let me show you guys what the people want. So as you can see, right, the same comparison is here, right? They added it. So shout out to whoever did this, because this is very helpful. Again, I don't know who did it, but we're going to get into it. So as you can see, again, the comparison is here. Again, classic, the jungle, right? This is the 2.0, right? This is the one we just got. This is the original, right? Now, according to this person who made this, right, they're showing you the image of what the Predator looks like next to Arnold on set. So obviously the height difference is like a foot off, right? Or at least from here, yeah, it's like a foot. Or at least, 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches right here, just from this, right? If you put this here to here, obviously that's completely wrong. Right? It's not this. It's not 8 to 6 to 8 inches difference, right? This is what they expect you to make, right? This is what they expect you to what people expect, right? The people complaining expect Hot Toys to do something tall like this. Now, let's go to the Pharaoh because I forgot to pull that one up. Because I want to get all these numbers properly so I could tell you guys that you're wrong. So here he is. He is height 14.57. So the tallest one yet. Okay. So 14.57. So 14 inches, 57. Right. So 14.5 inches. So the tallest one so far is this one. Right. Again, you can say, well, why is that one taller? Because it's a completely different predator than this. I was telling Bob earlier, it's a different style. It's a different design. It's a different look. It is not supposed to be the same style of predator. Now, again, it looks like Hot Toys messed up on the height. They went backwards. They didn't even go bigger, slightly bigger. They went smaller. Again, why would they do that? Who the hell knows? The whole point of this conversation is this. Who is not buying the figure because it's short? Please tell me in the chat. Anybody. Again, you're allowed to say whatever you want. Hot Toys doesn't care. Where I was going with this is this. It is still early enough, right? Very early for Hot Toys to still, with these complaints, right? With these complaints, they can still change the figure, right? They can make it bigger. I could guarantee you it ain't going to happen. Why? They just, again, I'm assuming that they just redesigned this new body. Remember, it's not an assumption. I want to tell you real quickly because they tell you newly developed body, right? So let me just pull that up so you guys could see. Where is it? Here it is. Newly developed body. Let me pull it up in big letters so you guys could see. Newly developed body. So it is not the same exact thing as this one, right? So they made a new body and the figure is a tiny bit smaller. Who is not buying the newly updated figure because it's slightly smaller? Please answer me that.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So this is my thing, right? The complaint, fair, right? Understandable. No problem. You could be unhappy about it. I pre-ordered mine. As soon as the announcement went up, I pre-ordered mine immediately. Anybody sitting here complaining about a height of a figure needs a life. That's number one. That's number one. Again, if you're collecting for the figure. You're not collecting because it's got to be, 12.293 and a half inches. No, it's a joke. That's ridiculous. Who's wasting time? Buy the figure and shut the hell up. What are you talking about the height? What is the extra 2 inches going to do for you, for the figure in your collection? Besides, take up more room height-wise. Nothing. That's why these complaints are ridiculous. Again, I always tell you guys, complain about things that matter. Is Hot Toys going to do a new, again, you just saw it, newly developed body? Are they going to now go and make that newly developed body bigger because of the complaints? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's why it is a stupid complaint, right? Because it's something that Hot Toys is not going to fix when they're telling you that this is already newly developed. So what are they going to do? The one thing and the only thing I could see them doing is what? Longer ankle pegs to give you the illusion that it's taller. That's the only thing that I see them doing. And that may even look funky if they even try that, which again, that would be the only way to give us that false sense of height, right? Longer ankle pegs. But again, how is that going to work? It's going to look funky because the body's not meant to be extended because it's specifically made for those ankles. That's why it's going to be a problem. So this complaining about, the figure being short and not to the proper scale, it's not going to do anything for nobody. Again, go complain. It's still very early on, right? It's still very early. So if they're going to change something, now is the time to complain. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not changing shit. There's nothing to change. They can't change something that they already developed. And I can tell you, these bodies are already made. It's not like, oh, we just make one body for the prototype, show the pictures, and then we start production after we show the... Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Number two, anybody using this announcement to virtue signal is a loser. Okay? I saw a comment where the person, listen to this joke, the person, number one, was mad that somebody liked the Predator figure, right? They were mad. Oh, how can you like this? This is wrong. This is off. This is not the proper scale. Why is it your problem if I like a figure by Hot Toys? How does that affect you? Why are you in my shit talking about, oh, you shouldn't like this? What do you mean? Telling somebody you can't like something is out of this world. One thing I tell you, and you guys, for those who watch me all the time, know exactly what I say all the time. You can like whatever the hell you want. But to say that because you like something, it is better than Hot Toys, that is false. It is not true. It can't be true. And if we want to talk about factual information, there is plenty of factual information to prove that Hot Toys is better than any other company making anything. So that's number one. So to tell somebody, hey, you should not like this because it's off, because it's not accurate, it's not, who are you to tell me what to like? You're not going to be paying for my figure, so shut the fuck up and stay away from me. Who are you to tell me what to like? What do you mean? Oh, I can't like it because you don't like the inches of it? That's not my fucking problem. I'm not looking for inches. I love the figure. I don't own a Predator. Who are you to tell me I can't like it? So that right there, that got me hyped. When I saw it, I was like, oh, hell no. The virtue signaling was this. The person goes, it is very disrespectful to Predators to not get the figure done properly. Get the fuck out of here. What do you mean disrespect? First of all, Predators don't give a shit that you're alive. That's number one. So disrespect what? Number two, Predators clearly approved what Hot Toys showed them they were going to do with their figure. Because remember that you can't get anything done without approval from whoever is giving you permission. So guess what? Predator was clearly happy with what Hot Toys was doing, which is why they cleared the product and the project. So take your virtue signaling and shove it up your ass because it doesn't make sense. Hot Toys is not disrespecting a movie over a toy, idiot. It's retarded. So anybody, oh God, Hot Toys, how can you disrespect Predators with the wrong size of the... Shut the hell up. Shut the fuck up. You sound retarded. It's a toy. What do you mean disrespect? Yo, I can't. Let's see what you guys are saying real quickly so we can continue. You guys are on fire. Not only Joe, how are you? I don't know if I said hello to you.
Hello!
Not only do I collect girls, I also steal girls from collectors who want it. Guys, let me tell you something. If Joe messages you asking you for any advice, either block him or do not respond. Okay? Either one works. He knows why. He knows exactly why. Either one works. Let me see. Different movies. It's Predators, not Predator. We're comparing figures. We're not comparing movies. Unbelievable. Carter, you okay? Are you okay, my friend? Are you okay? Unreal. Let's see. I do. Oh my god. Let's see. Do you collect moose? Yo, it's crazy. It is crazy. 25. Guys, there's 42 of you guys in here. Please hit the like button. We should be at least 40 likes right now. Leo, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let me see. When is the Jew stuff coming? Tell Brad to stay away from you with that stuff, okay? I will be sending Howie a handwritten letter. Yost would have knocked this out of the park. This guy, unreal. Look cooler next to my T800. 2 inches makes a big difference. Oh, I know. This guy. That's what she said. Oh man, Fab, let's get back to that penguin. Unbelievable penguin. You didn't even get that garbage, did you? I hope not. Brad, if you got that penguin, don't speak to me. Inner Thorn is a little bigger than usual because everyone loves an oversized hobbit. Just for the fact that the 2.0 Pred having purse and that removable Mad Pack is worth the price of admission. No, it's an updated figure. It's going to be a great figure. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't understand. I will never understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Guys, hit the like button. There's 44 of you guys in here. Please, how many likes are we up to? Thule, please let me know. Michael, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Chris, how are you? Nice to see you.
Hello!
The inner doors are bigger than this. Oh my god. Nefty, where's our Jazz Inc. representation? Nefty has been super busy. Don't you guys notice he hasn't been on the streams for like 3 months already? When you go to college, he's like, oh, spring break every week. I just got my Hot Toys tattooed. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Fabs found out. No, I told you guys, you were warned. If you don't like it, guess what? Let's see. I'm not looking for inches, said no one ever did he. Said no one ever did he. This guy is unreal. Unbelievable. Big Rib, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you.
I'm doing.
Welcome, welcome. Normal people get mad when they get T-boned at an intersection. Fabs, don't talk about my Predator. No, it's not that. It's not don't talk about my Predator. It's the dumbest shit. It's dumb shit. Again, it's not the complaint. It's not the complaint because I told you guys some things you need to complain early on, which is what I said. If they're going to change anything, now is the time to complain. They're not going to change that body. I could tell you that right now. Adding a new thing, I understand. What did they do with the John Wick hands? Right? Remember when somebody immediately they noticed the teeth. Oh, the finger's not missing. They removed the teeth again very early on. They removed the teeth. We get the figure. Boom, finger missing. So again, it's not about the complaint. They're not going to change a body. They're not going to change a body. I can tell you they're not going to change a body. And if they do, let me tell you something. I will apologize to that person that I'm talking about right now, which is more than one. But I can tell you they're not changing that body. The figure will be perfect. The fact that it's a newly developed body, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. They're not again. Let me do it the proper way.
Let me repeat for the fucking billionth time.
They don't care about 100% ball sweat accuracy. They do not. So stop looking for it in Hot Toys because they're not that company. I've said it a billion times. I will continue to say it. If you're looking for accurate, again, nobody's forcing you to buy this Predator because it's undersized. Nobody, okay? You hate it. You're angry. Hot Toys sucks. Hot Toys is disrespectful to Predator. Then you go ahead and go buy the Predator that is properly sized, that is accurately sized, that is perfectly sized, that is 100% movie accurate, that it is perfect to all your specifications. Go ahead. Go find the other company that is making it 100% movie accurate.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Who's making it? Go buy it. Who's making you another Predator? It's okay. Hot Toys messed up. Hot Toys is garbage. Hot Toys is trash. Hot Toys is the worst company in the world. Hot Toys doesn't make great product. Awesome. Go find the company that is making you the same licenses, the same quality, the same amount, the same everything. Go ahead. You're free. This is a free country, somewhat. This is a free country. You don't need to bash the shit company that you clearly can't stand and hate because they're not good. So guess what? What is the best way to deal with somebody like that? A company that's no good, a company that sucks, a company that makes shit product. What do you do? What do you do with a company like that? You completely cut them off and stop buying and stop wasting your money on garbage. Correct? Or am I crazy? Am I wrong for saying that? What is the logical next step to, well, I'm very unhappy with this company. Every product that they make is garbage. Every product that they make is undersized. Every product, what am I doing? What am I doing involved with this company if everything they make is a problem? What am I doing about this company? Why am I complaining about this company? If I'm unhappy with the product, let me go elsewhere. Let me go find somebody else that makes it better. What's the problem? Why can't you find somebody that makes it better? Can't you find something better? Because there is no better. Nobody's better than Hot Toys. People who say that anything's better than Hot Toys, they're stupid. They're idiots. They don't know any better. They want to feel cool. They think that it makes them look cool to hate on Hot Toys. Again, the only company giving us anything. I don't know when it became cool to hate the only company that, and here's the slap in the face. Here's the hypocrisy. Not forget the slap in the face. Here's their hypocrisy. They all talk shit about the king. They all hate the king. All their product sucks. All their product is garbage. They don't make anything good. Everything is undersized or oversized. But I'm still going to buy it. I got nothing else to do with my life, but I'm going to complain and buy it anyway because I'm a low-life loser who have nothing else to do. What did I say to you guys about my situation with Jazz Inc.? I am not happy with paying $1,200 plus for something that is worth $300. What did I do? I will never buy anything Jazz Inc. again. What am I going to sit there complaining? Oh, they undersized it. You guys notice that I don't even talk about Jazz Inc. Only when I have nothing else to talk about and they have something going on that, you know, seems to be a buzz in the community. That's the only reason why I talk about them. When something happens with them, not that I'm complaining about their product. I tell you guys all the time, they suck, they suck, they suck, they suck. They always will suck. And guess what? Anything you're paying for, you're not getting whatever that value is from that product, period. It's that simple. And that's all I will always say because it's a fact. But I'm not sitting here bashing, dwelling constantly on Jazz Inc. Oh, Jazz Inc., Jazz Inc., Jazz Inc. No, because guess what? There's other companies making better shit. So that's where I'm at. I'm at the companies making better shit. I'm not wasting my life on Jazz Inc. that's making garbage product. It's common sense. That is what logical people do. That is what people with common sense do. Hey, this company sucks. Let me go look elsewhere because this is garbage. But no, they sit there, talk shit about Hot Toys all day. And guess what? They're sitting there buying figures for Hot Toys so they can make their stupid videos for YouTube while bashing Hot Toys. It's a joke. That's why anybody bashing Hot Toys that is still buying Hot Toys is a hypocrite and a joke. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you don't like it, why are you buying it? But guess what? Everybody talking shit about it right now, most likely will buy it. Because guess what? When are you going to get another Predator?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Who else is giving you another Predator?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
That's it. End of conversation. That simple. There's no, oh, but what if? Nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing else to say. Oh, Michael, welcome.
Yo.
Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me catch up real quickly. Let's see. Guys, this garlic on screen messaged me asking me for advice about a figure. I said, hey, get me that other figure. You know what he did? He didn't get the figure he wanted. He got the one I wanted for myself and then rubbed it in my face. That is what a person that says is a true friend does to you. You know? Wait, they interviews actual predators to get their input along the 30 likes. Thank you, Ron. Guys, we should be at 43 likes. Let me know. Somebody right now how many likes. If we're not, we are gonna stop here because this is BS. Anyone interested in that new this guy? Unbelievable. Fabs versus Deadpool. They're coming, Ash. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Dutch 2.0 coming on that. Nope, I don't think so. I mean, I hope so. It's not that everybody would love one. I would love one, but I don't think so. It would be a great figure too with those new arms. Oh my God, for the billionth for the billionth time. The original Jungle Predator MMS 90. Why is someone comparing the classic instead of the MMS 90 to that's exactly why I brought that up, because they're comparing two different figures, not the Jungle Predator 1.0 to the 2.0. No, it's the classic, which is already the updated from the Jungle to the 2.0. Period. Exactly, Sean. People who don't know the difference between Alien and Aliens are the same ones arguing over this figure. It's based on the movie Predators, not Predator. Go watch The Swords of Teal. Yes, Uncarded, but they're talking about the height of the figure, right? So whether it's Predator or Predators, the Predators are the same height in these movies. So it has nothing to do with the movie. Chris says, yes, that's why I stay away from Jazzy and Infar. They're garbage. Exactly. Garbage. Michael, so question for you. So I don't know if you've seen what's been going on with the new Predator 2.0 figure. So obviously we're going to go over it, but as you can see, they're comparing the heights, and actually Hot Toys went from a 14-incher to a 13.5 inch, right? So they went slightly smaller, but way more stuff on the figure, a lot more updated. So you get a necklace, you get bones all over, you get different type of armor, right? The cannon is different. You get a battle damage helmet. As you can see, and also they mentioned newly developed body. How do you feel about this conversation of them having the height wrong? As you can see here, right? They're showing you that it's about 8 to 10 inches difference. And as you can see, they want it to be this tall to be kind of that same exact scale to the movie, but it's really this height, right? It's just very minimal. Do you think that Hot Toys should go this route to make it exactly like this, or do you think this is going to be fine in your shelf?
No, I would think they should fix it
To make it the 17 inches?
to make it movie accurate.
So you're not buying this. Well, you're not buying this either way. But would that make you buy it more that it's 17 inches?
Is this an MMS?
MMS.
Yeah, 100%. It should be like the movie. Movie masterpiece. Masterpiece. Movie.
Right. But remember that every single other Predator before that hasn't been movie accurate, movie MMS, movie accurate.
But that's what they claim. You know what I mean? That's their sell. No? You don't think they sold us that in the beginning? They sold us that movie MMS is the most highly detailed, accurate movie figures in existence. That was their sell.
Now, when you talk about accurate, right? When you say accurate, do you think that they mean accurate as in everything about the figure, or do they mean accurate as in, like, for example, accurate armor, accurate outfit, accurate gauntlets, accurate, hair, you know what I mean? So
everything. It should be the accurate. It should be the size, the color, the paint, everything. It should match everything. So, like, we know Vader in New Hope was different from Vader in Rogue One, and there should be screen accuracy matching to
correct
MMS figures. You know what I mean? When it's video game figures, that's where they have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want. But when it's an MMS, you got to match the movie.
Right. So what do you think? Number one, what do you think they should do, and what do you think they're gonna do?
This is a pre-order they just released?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
They'll fix it.
All right. So guys, you heard it here first. Mike said they're gonna fix it. Now this is where we're at, Michael. So this is the figure. So as you can see, there is a collector's edition and there's a deluxe. So deluxe obviously is the one with the fancier base. So as you can see, I'm assuming you own a jungle, a classic Predator, right?
No Predators, none.
All right, so no Predators. So again, he wants it taller, but he don't own one. Oh my God! So now, Michael,
I would want it movie accurate, is what I want.
Right. Yeah, well, that's not just
no matter what it was. This could be fucking Captain America or a stupid fucking Predator. I want to match the movie.
Right. That's what I was going to say. It didn't matter that it's a Predator. It's anything. So now, look at the figure, right? I don't know if you looked at it, but as you can see, like, these bones here didn't come with the original, not the jungle, the original classic, right? So as you can see, obviously they're adding rolling eyes to the new one. This one comes with rolling eyes now. The other one didn't. The base, right? The base is obviously updated with the paint compared to the original one, the original jungle, right? This is now the jungle base, not the classic base. And as you can see, we got a new this skull. We never got a skull before. This mask here is an accessory that they give you, but this mask was part of the Guardian Predator that we got from one of the movies. So they're just giving us that. Does that mean they're making the figure? Most likely at some point. That's why they're giving us the helmet already. And remember, the helmet's battle damage. So that means that they're going to give us a clean version of this helmet down the line with whatever figure, most likely a Guardian figure. So looking at all this stuff, here's the face, right? With the open mouth, right? So how do you like something like this? See, here's the spine, right? This is we've gotten this plenty of times with other Predators. Here is the USB powered light up feature on the helmet. And another, the skull. So how do you like this? Why have you never gotten a Predator to begin with?
Space.
What do you mean?
It's too many lines. I can't do it. They can't do them all.
Yeah, but not even. So you're not a fan of the movies, really, because to not have one, there's no way you could say
I'm a fan of the movies. I'm a fan of the movies. It's just like I'm not gonna put Predator on a superhero shelf. I'm not going to put Predator on my Spider-Man shelf. I'm not going to put it on my Iron Man shelf.
Right. So you make your own
Skywalker. So where the fuck do I put it? It's right, like it's like when I got that Hulk Hogan figure. I got that. What was that figure? That
Storm Collectibles.
Thank you. That Storm Collectibles, the classic yellow and gold Hogan. I got it set in new box, and you know what? I just could not figure out what shelf that would ever work on. Even on my RoboCop shelf and my Matrix shelf, like I have a shelf for those two movies, doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't. I don't like.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like? How did you end up with a Spider-Man shelf? Because you made the Spider-Man shelf. So why would you not make a Predator shelf?
What? It could be, yeah, because I don't love Predator that much to give it a whole fucking
No,
shelf.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't care for the thing.
You know what I mean? Like I like the movie, but to give it a shelf over Marvel, over DC, over Star Wars, no fucking way. No way.
I have literally 2 big shelves filled with Predators and Aliens, and then a detail shelf with two Aliens, Billy Soul, what's his name? Dutch. I have one of
The
my
only shelf he would ever fit on is like my GI Joe shelf, but that like that's where my my Commando is. You know what I mean? He fits there, and my
exactly. So you have that random one there.
But that fits in with GI Joe. That you know,
Not
Commando fits
really.
in great with GI Joe. Like it, you know, he's just another GI Joe guy. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Predator would stand out. It would bug me, and yeah, I don't like it.
Guys, there's 39 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. How many likes are we up to now, guys? Please let me know.
Same reason. It's the same reason I don't have stupid Marty McFly. You know what I mean?
Right. Fabs hit it with this guy. Unreal.
He needs some new clips, right, guys? He needs to invest a little time in some clips.
No way. He loves it.
Let me repeat for the fucking billionth time.
The billionth time.
Let me see. All of the Predators are not the same height. Not even. No. Oh my god. All right, uncarded. Yeah, guys, please. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to read this, just so you guys could take it in, because clearly he wants to make a point. So please read it. Actually, let me read it. All of the Predators are not the same height, not even in the movies. What the fuck are you talking about? Guys, not all the Predators are the same height. Okay? All right. We got it, carded. We got it. Bob says, thank you, the voice of reason. Bob, he doesn't own a single Predator. What voice of reason? These people. Unreal. Ernesto, my friend, welcome.
I'm doing.
Let me see. Mike is speaking truth. Fab's getting pissed. Yes, speaking truth. He doesn't own a single Predator, but he's speaking truth. Oh my god!
I own enough figures where I feel I can talk on a stupid fucking Predator.
No. It's not the same, because remember, we're getting an updated.
It is the fucking same. It's the same fucking shit.
It's
a fucking MMS. It's an MMS, man. It's a fucking MMS.
We're getting
not a fucking. It's not a BGM.
We're getting an updated body, so you can't compare.
Updated body.
You
Bullshit.
can't compare.
Tell me about the fucking rolling eyeballs. Touch on the fucking
you can't compare an original release to the updated body. So therefore, you can't say I have 30,000 Hot Toys, but I don't have that one.
You're crazy for not. They fucked up. If that thing is supposed to be towering over.
No.
Dutch,
I didn't say they
did it. This thing is the same height as Dutch. They fucked up.
I didn't say they didn't. I clearly said it before you shut up. I said clearly they messed up, because if it's supposed to be a specific height, they didn't do it. My point is, number one, like I said, if you're going to complain, now is the perfect time. My issue is they're already telling you it's an updated body. They're not going to change that body, is my point. That's my point. They're already telling you we updated the body.
Change the body, but couldn't potentially just fucking ankle
well, that's what I was saying. Well, that's what I was saying. I was saying the only thing that would be the easiest fix would be the ankle extenders. The problem is, how is that going to look? I mean, unless they develop these things like right now to where they're like, all right, we could get an extra, 2-3 inches out of these extended ankle pegs, and we have to cover them with the shin guard. So it's got to work.
And I know you hate hearing this, but 10 years ago, they never would have missed this. 10 years ago, they never would have missed this.
In what sense?
Man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? In what sense?
They're doing too much shit. There's too much shit.
Well, you mean they would have missed what? The height?
Yes.
Yeah,
they never would have fucked that up.
But that's not true, because every single figure from, again, the reason why we're getting 2.0s and we're getting bigger figures is because
man, come on, man. They're you could say they all are underscaled by like less than a half of an inch. We're not talking a full inch. We're talking centimeters, man. It's not fucking. Look, I saw the video of the new Batman. What's the one I'm talking about? The bulky.
Yeah, the 2.0, the 2.0,
yes.
the BVS 2.0.
Holy shit, there's no difference. And in fact, like the 1.0 is clearly better. Clearly better. Like, if anyone is not looking at that and saying the 1.0 is clearly better with the whole one-piece cowl, it's clearly fucking better. Clear. Clear as day. And if you look at, you are fooling yourself. You are just like those in-art guys then, telling me that the in-art is the most amazing thing after 2 figures. You're hyping your own shit then. You're selling yourself on the 2.0 because it's not. That example there. I'm not saying all. That example there, that 2.0 is not better than that 1.0. No way. No way.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's funny. Gerardo, I don't know. I don't think I didn't see him in here tonight, but he just got the figure, and he said the head sculpt looks way better in hand than it does in pictures. And I'm glad he said that, because every single picture that I saw that Bruce Wayne had, I'm like, I don't know. Those eyes look funky. I'm like, it doesn't look great. So he said that head sculpt is even better in hand, which I'm glad. That body is sick. The size difference from the 1.0 to the 2.0 is massive. Like, you could see the difference.
So you're telling me my fucking eyeballs don't work, man? That's what you're telling me.
I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you because you don't like to acknowledge the fact that the Hot Toys makes bigger figures than the older ones. I
want to say the 2.0 body is over exaggerated. It's over exaggerated.
Well, with this one specifically, they actually undersized it. They went down. They went down. They went down.
But I get it. It justifies them making every single one of these figures over again. So I get it. Like, brilliant move, Hot Toys, but it's over exaggerated.
Now, question.
Again, I'm willing to put some money where the mouth is. Like, I'm willing. Like, I'll invest some money. Like, let's buy both of these figures and strip them fucking down, and let's see the massive improvement that they're giving us from 1 to 2. Like, I want to see what is so earth-shattering updated from this new body, because I just don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Well, it may not be earth-shattering difference, but there is a difference, which is why they tell us there's a difference. And I can tell you the difference is going to be with the articulation, because the original bodies, when it came to articulation, they were very stiff. They were that hard plastic. So I can tell you that was a must for these bodies because they needed that update. Because again,
another $400.
Well, no, correct. All these updates does not justify.
I'll buy another one if it's better. Like, I will. I'll buy another one if it's like amazingly like better, and it's you've now come up with a new level of product. I'm in. I like your stuff. I'm in. But don't give me this. It's slightly better. It's slightly bigger. It's slightly. But that's what I'm saying. You got to buy it all over again.
Well, no. But this is the thing. You don't like that. You don't like the fact that it's, that little bit of better, which is what they use to make that new sale. What you say about it, right? That's how you feel about it. To you, it's stupid, right? That slightly bit of difference, that newly developed, how, again, your words, how much difference can it be? There is a difference, whether it's a little or a lot, there is a difference. So therefore, they're allowed to say, hey, we updated this body. Now, whether you are satisfied with that, that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. So that's what I'm saying. That's when I say when you don't acknowledge the differences, because to you it's the same shit, it's the same shit, it's the same shit, but it's not, or else they wouldn't tell us it's different or it's newly whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I look at again, but you're kind of saying something's red and then something is like slightly a different shade of red. And because that color is different, cough up another $400. Like,
no. Again,
that's what I'm hearing from you.
I am not saying that these updates justify forcing everybody to buy this. No,
I get that they've slightly changed shit to get them to continue to spew their bullshit. I get it. They're because they would be,
Well, think about it.
I totally understand that there's a slight difference, right? There's not the big of enough of a difference for collectors to justify buying these figures again. If you're buying the figure for the first time, because remember where I'm coming from, right? I'm not the guy with fucking 2D DOFs and 4 figures, right? I'm coming from a much different place. So, most of these figures I have, if there is one completely better, I'm all for it. I'm all like Deadpool. Look at Deadpool, right? that Deadpool to me was clearly better than the first Deadpool I have. I was all in getting that Deadpool.
You're talking about the one with the baby pool or the battling?
No, the battle. That Deadpool just again screamed to me that it was such a better Deadpool than the Deadpool.
Now, what about that? What about that figure specifically screamed to you? This is better. What was it about it?
Well, look.
Remember, we never had a head sculpt. Well, we never had a head sculpt, so you can't compare that. You can't say, well, this is better than this one because of that. So the fact of the head sculpt, we got a new head sculpt.
That's primary. That's number one for me, right?
For the head sculpt, the fact that it's a new head sculpt, right?
Yeah, a head sculpt, period, right? We didn't get that before.
I was going to say, which makes sense for you because it's something literally completely new that we never got.
And then that half head sculpt, right? The half pulled up mass head sculpt. It's just it's all right. New figure, right? New figure, but still, it's a Deadpool. They should have probably given us that head sculpt with the first one, but whatever.
Right, and the body's new too. I could tell you that body's awesome. That new body, the one that with the broken ankles, really, really good. Look at this guy. Where the hell Hello, damn, life has been crazy, busy with some personal things, but I'm happy to catch y'all. Happy Saturday. Yeah, where have you been? What happened to you? I was like, oh, this guy. I was like, I offended him. He went home. Let's see. Someone's hurt Mike. You can see it in his eyes.
Fucking Ash, this liberal douche sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I know you and Biden are like, hanging out together in the fucking old folks home. Ash loves his king. Leave Ash alone, okay? Ash loves his king. So now, Michael. Now we're going back. Now that we went over the figure a little bit, now you see what the figure's all about. You see the updates. You see the stuff. Now, still, you really believe, again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I said it earlier that they did mess up. How do you go from an old figure being 14 inches to the new figure being 13.5? That's retarded. That makes no sense. So they did mess up. Now, again, I ordered it immediately. That doesn't faze me. That doesn't matter. It's going to be a better figure. It's going to be an updated figure. I think ankle extenders will probably fix it, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. So the only thing would be they would have to modify the shin guards to cover anything extra.
You'd have to remold that. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That would be the only way to fix this figure, and it would have to, and they would have to figure out a way to not make it look funky with the extender.
But I think it works because look at the Predator arms. If you look at it, like their arms are overly long, aren't to begin with, right? Like they're like ape arms almost to a degree. So I feel like if you extend those legs, it's not going to look bad.
Right. It's just going to
it'll give it just enough height to because he's right. You want that whole head essentially over, Arnold's head, right? You want the because that's basically where his chin is basically touching you can say the start of his hairline,
right?
But probably ankle extenders would do it. That would be the most simple fix for Hot Toys to do, right? I mean,
that would be the only fix. That would be the only fix because it's either that or I don't know if you remember, some of these bodies have like a snap-on midsection. Remember the Age of Ultron Hulk with the second piece? Remember how you would have to pop it off like that? It had like a ball and socket joint in the middle. Right, so the only thing that they could also do, if this type of body, is like that, which I don't know, they could actually just mold the bottom half a bit longer, which takes half the time than doing an entire.
Like an app crunch section type. You're saying?
Well, from here down, like this section down. Right. You know what I mean? Because remember, these are molds. So all they got to do is just elongate it a little bit, the 2-3 inches or the 2.5 inches or whatever, and then just print that or, mold that, make that, and then boom, you snap it on again. If it's that type of body, I don't know what type of body it is. So who knows? But that would be another easy fix. I mean, the ankles would
I don't think these are in production yet. So like you said, you got to bitch early because I don't think they're in production yet. And maybe they just got to like upscale the body. Maybe it's like, again, envisioning how these things are done, right? Everything's like maybe 3D printed to like come up with a master mold, and then they go to print, right? They go to these mass, molding process, right? So I'm sure these things aren't run off the factory yet. So they can increase the size of that body. They can make everything go up by a half an inch and everywhere you can say
if
and
it's
make
caught,
that master mold bigger. They can fix this.
well, if it's caught pre-production, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I could guarantee. I mean, here's the thing, though. The reason why I say they're in production already is because, number one, these things are approved. Okay. Number two, there was no, they're not waiting. They weren't teasing. It was just, here you go. Right. So they were ready to go. They're approved by whoever approved them.
I don't think they're run. You think they're actually started to produce these yet?
I'm going to tell you why. They expect a ton of sales from this character, period. There is a ton of people who don't have a single Predator right now, right? So this 2.0 is going to be their first one. Number two, people who already have it are getting this 2.0 for the update. They're expecting a ton of money from this line. Just you wait. So I think absolutely. Just because you never bought one.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think this is a super popular line.
Oh my God.
This is Disney. This is Disney, right? Predator got bought out by Disney. This now comes under the Disney license. They had every other Disney character, so this just came very easy to Hot Toys to get the Predator license. This is not.
Let me tell you something.
This is popular.
Let me tell you something.
This is more popular than fucking Harry Potter. No way.
Let me tell you something. It could be Disney all you want. It is very popular. Okay, it is a classic. Number one. Number two, just because you don't own any does not mean other people don't have.
It's not on the same level of the other properties. It's not.
It may not be. It may not be. The same thing as Star Wars. It may not be. You know what I mean? It maybe, but this thing has an entire following.
I get that. I'm not saying these are the bug guys on the motorcycles,
no,
right?
But I'm telling you, this is a real. This is real. This is just like Aliens, right? The following with Aliens. Same exact thing, right? Remember that what made this movie? Arnold. So that's what I'm saying. That's why do you think people want this Dutch so bad? Because that's who made the movie.
Property. I don't, again, we grew up on Arnold, all right? The new kids, the guys getting in, I don't think
no,
but they're trying. Don't get me wrong. Like fucking Predators are all over the comics right now. Spider-Man's fighting Predator. They're fighting Godzilla. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to push these properties in. So, but I don't see it working.
Barry, welcome. Why are you hitting your forehead? You have a fever, Garlic?
Hello!
I got laid off my job. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. That sucks. The animation industry. So I got you. Well, it'll get better. Just be positive. Be positive. Think positive, and just think, I am going to get a job. I will find a job soon. I'm going to get a job tomorrow, and you will get your job, my friend.
How old is Ash? He's asking me. I'm going to say Ash is 13.
13. Oh my God.
Why? How old is he?
I don't know. Marlonoid, welcome. First time here. Nice to see you. They are not upscaling those bodies, just tweaking the classic to pass as jungle. Already in production. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Hear me out, right? I do not think they're already in production. Here's why, right? Pre-order, right? The whole point of pre-order is nowadays, it's right. It's the HasLab. It's like a HasLab process, right? They get an understanding of what the demand is, so they know how many to make.
Right.
Like don't you like Time Walker, right? I order from that company, Time Walker, right? Those guys usually put out an email to say, hey guys, if you're going to pre-order these figures, you got to let us know by, June 19th, because we have to let Sideshow know what our orders are.
Right.
So there's this whole deadline system.
Oh no, absolutely. But again, you're not wrong, right?
So they're reporting back to Hot Toys to say, okay, guys, we have a total pre-order of 3,800 figures, and then I'm sure those guys okay, we're going to run 5,000 figures. We're going to run 6,000 because they have to run, 10% or 20% over for damages.
Correct.
And, so I'm sure, come on, they're absolutely using the pre-order system to confirm how many of these things they have to buy to ensure the costs are perfect on these figures.
So now, question for you: how long after the pre-orders start, do you personally think that they start making the product? Because remember, the pre-orders go all the way until release date.
On those deadlines, I would like 30 days, right? I think I would be quick. I think it's quick, right?
Because if you pay attention, some pre-orders go all the way up to release date. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. But you're talking about the retail pre-order, right? I'm talking about from the business side of things, right? A company like the store, right? The online stores, right? Have to report back to Sideshow how many pre-orders
right. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How long?
Now they might keep their pre-orders open beyond that deadline to report to Sideshow, but they're reporting what their initial
you're saying 30 days to report their big number.
I think it is.
Yeah, see, I never thought about that. How long they have, because again, my point is some figures, the figure is coming out tomorrow and it's still for pre-order on Sideshow. You know what I mean? So
but there's a pre-order run report that's going.
No, there's got to be. Absolutely.
So let us know what the initial demand is on the figure. There's no doubt in my mind that that's happened.
No,
I'm a complete buffoon and idiot if that's not true, but I believe that.
No. I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is, I never thought about how long. You know what I mean? Like, what would be a good number, a good time frame to be like, all right, guys, so far we got 1,000 pre-orders. Here you go. You know what I mean? That's I never thought.
Why would a retail store have to report back to Sideshow by that date? Or like, why are they letting us know in an email? Hey, if you're going to pre-order, do it by now. Like, because if they're going to keep the pre-order open for the entire year or year and a half to the figure's released. Yeah, they're most certainly counting their chickens, no question.
Right. No, absolutely. 100%. I just, like I said, I never thought about that, or like, when they have to report how many they got so far, or if that happens at the end. You know what I mean? Because they have to figure out a way to know. All right, Sideshow's got 3,000. This one's got 5,000. But the thing is that everybody orders from Sideshow. You know what I mean? All the other retailers order from Sideshow. So Sideshow's in control of everything. You know what I mean? So they have to know.
Control of everything.
Yeah, so they have to know. So it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense. The Thor is back a second time in a row. Welcome back, my friend.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Welcome. CSI, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello.
The correct perfect example is the Bat Missile. Well, the Bat Missile was canceled. I don't remember how long after it was canceled, but I can tell you the reason why they most likely canceled it was because I can guarantee you there is a quota that they need to meet, right? They need a certain amount of pre-orders before
even run.
Right. So what happened was most likely was that quota within the time frame of that we were talking about now wasn't met. And that's probably where they said, you know what? We're not meeting this deadline. That makes sense. That is 100% what happened.
And look, I'm sure like with the Flash figure, like they probably said, you know what? We didn't meet their quota initially. They said, well, let's give it another month or two. Let's see how the movie does. Like, I'm sure they're running with it, but they're making their run determination, their production determination on pre-order. That is no doubt.
At least partial guess of it. You know what I mean? Like
right, 80%, whatever.
Right,
yeah,
right,
they're the majority, right? The major portion of the run is being determined off pre-order.
Right. All right. So let's get now into everything that you didn't go over, which is a bunch. My God, you've missed a ton. So let's see what we got this week that you were out. So let's start with this beauty. So is this something that you bought, something that you are planning on getting, something that you like? How do you feel about the figure overall? Do you like it? Do you hate it?
Oh my God. It looks like that irks me right there, that picture.
It irks me.
No, I'm out. I'm out on the TV. I made that call. I'm not doing the
TMS. No TMS. Right? No TMS, right?
Yeah, no.
So how do you like the
you know what I
figure?
mean? Because I was collecting everything. Don't get me wrong, right? I was that guy for a
You
while.
got to stop. You got to cut
make
lines
cuts.
off.
There's too much shit
Absolutely,
now. Yeah.
absolutely. Like I said, the one thing I cut immediately was Clone Wars. Clone Wars, and I'm still trying to get them, but I'm just like, yo, like it's way too much, like way too much. And I got a whole shelf for it, and I'm like, that's the one line that I cut because it's just such a beautiful line. The figures are so nice. The head sculpts are beautiful, right? Even like for example, the clone troopers, right? They're just really nice. Those colors, the outfits. So I love the line, but yo, it's like figure after figure after figure. And then now we get vehicle, we got Bark Speeder, we got sidecar Bark Speeder, we got the ATRT, and there's more shit coming.
And you know, they're gonna use this head thing, you know what I mean? They're gonna make all those different figures that are this breed of alien. You know what I mean? There's that.
Yep.
There's like, isn't there like a Sith one that is this breed
so.
of
I think so.
of
Yeah,
alien, and then of course there's the although they probably won't make her the slave girl from Jabba's slave or the dancer from Jabba's palace.
Oh, I don't know about that. I doubt it. That would be crazy. That'd
But
be
yeah,
random.
they don't do anything sexual, so there's no way they're going to do that. If they're never going to do Slave Leia, they're never going to do that dance.
Correct. Then I doubt it 100%. So, how do you like it? Do you hate it? 1 to 10?
No, it's good. I mean, it's again, I'm not collecting it, but it looks good. I think the figure looks it looks good. Looks, you know, accurate from what I remember the TV show being. So I can't poo-poo on it.
Right. No, it's beautiful. I can't wait. I don't even have Chopper yet, but she's coming home soon. Very, very soon. Mike, hold on. Somebody's at the door. I'll be right back. Take over.
Take over. All right, guys. So how do I break it to Fabs that I have to not do this anymore? What do you say, Chad? Do you guys like this figure? I don't know. I think it's okay. Nothing special. And what is it? $300, I would assume. Not for me. Yeah, newly designed body though. It's gonna have a fucking 2.0. That's for sure. That is for sure. Don't worry, Ash. I don't have the heart to fucking quit on Fabs just yet. Exactly, right? I'll pick, you know what I mean? If I see that figure for $180, $170, you know what I mean? If I see her on Facebook, you know, if it's too good of a deal, that's when I'm picking these figures up now. You know what I mean? Everything's on sale. Everything is cheap. So like, why would I buy anything with retail and tax when you can get these things for so cheap? Yeah, I saw that stupid Venom statue. Well, fucking, what weirdo made that fucking thing? Fucking weird. And what was that? That stupid statue. That stupid Venom statue. Jesus Christ. Yeah, really. Whoever took the time to make that thing, you got some serious problems, dude. Yeah. What has he got, a fucking DoorDash? Or someone doing ding dong ditch on him? Did I ever get the missing Chuck Norris? No. No Chuck Norris action figures in the collection. I did, Rudy. What's going on with Rudy? I hear he's gotten a little salty and he's blocking people like Fabs. What's up with that? I hear didn't I see that on Facebook that Rudy's been on a purge blocking people? Is that what I'm reading? Rudy's got a little bit of the Fabs syndrome, Fabs, if you saw Fabs' block list, holy shit. He might have. I'm sure he's got more people on his block list than on his friends list. What do you guys think? I think so. I think that block list is pretty lengthy. Yeah, never. I'll never do a tour. It's not worth it. I don't need you guys beating up my shit, telling me what a hoarder I am. You know what I mean? I know that. I don't need you guys telling me that shit. If you guys were to see what I got going on, oh man, I got boxes everywhere. It's really like I gotta like get these boxes out of here. There's too many boxes built up because like I think I told you guys, like I'm not opening shit. Like I have still to the next to me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 unopened Hot Toys boxes to the right of me. And like, oh my God, there's easily another 20 or 30 out in the main room out there.
Jehovah's Witnesses wanted to see my collection. Get the hell away from me. So let's see. So 1 to 10, Michael.
I'll 6 it.
6. That's it. My God.
Well, again, it's not an important character.
Oh, I got you.
Like I get you love every figure just because it's a figure, right? I get it. But like I gotta have a little connection to it. I gotta have some like, what did she do? Was she cool? Was she corny? Like she was corny. She didn't do anything important. You know what I mean? It's not a super cool character. So they did the figure well, but I mean that all plays in for me. So
from the time they announced it, it's quick into production. Even before it's announced. See, as I'm saying, even before it's announced, I could tell you the moment they know something is up or something's going up, I think the figure's already getting started. I don't think they wait because how much?
It's a year and a half. It's 18 months from the time a figure is pre-ordered to the time it's released. So I don't know, man. That's a long time. Why not? I mean, you're right. Look, I would agree with you. Not all, right? Like when you have a Captain America and a Thor, like you're running 5,000 of those figures auto. You don't need a pre-order. Like you're going to run. And look, if you think about it, right? That's why there's still a shit ton of those figures because they probably acted like that. They probably said, "Oh, it's Marvel. It's Marvel off a big movie. We're gonna auto run a ton of these because it's Captain America." Well, let me tell you, that has burned them. They're sitting on stock. We've seen this happen before again and again. I don't know if they're doing that anymore. I bet you they're really watching the pre-order list, especially going into a kind of a soft economy. You know what I mean? It's not
right.
You kind of, you know what I mean? Things are weird still.
But how do you justify the rapid fire releases constantly? We get 3, 4 figures, 5 figures ready to ship, like we just did for Celebration. 5 figures ready to ship. So that has nothing to do with
hold on. So aren't all of those predetermined runs? All of those are like already set. 3,000, 1,000. Like they didn't.
But I'm talking about talking about the economy, right? They're still, think about it. So you got 3
run, right? So they're running off a set number. So you know what I mean? Because we don't know, like, again, a main Captain America figure, we don't know if there's 5,000 or fucking 10,000 of those figures. Like, we have no idea. We have zero insight as to really what they're running on a non-exclusive, standardized mainline figure, during the heyday. So I bet you they're not doing that anymore. I bet you they're not just saying, it's going to be a popular movie, let's just run. I don't think they're going to do that. Because I think you're already starting to see it, right? There are figures on Pop Culture. There are figures on Big Bad Toy Store. There are figures on undergroundfigures.net that are sitting there. You know what I mean? That I thought would be sold out by now that are not. Like the Boba Fett figures. Everything from Boba Fett, really. The girl from Boba Fett. I thought that she was an amazing figure and would have sold out so quickly. Still available.
I heard that they the same newly designed body as the Predator 2.0. This guy's unreal. Oh my God. Very carefully. Ash, whoa, what do you mean, Mike? I'll pick her up eventually. Mike, good on ya for not buying just. Shut up, this fucking guy. Oh my god.
He knows. He knows.
But he does not know shit. Mike, did you saw the Venom? No, you don't want to see that.
Did you
Mike.
see that? Jesus Christ! What a fucking hero, man.
You saw it? Where did you see it? In the group?
I'm scrolling through Facebook and I got fucking Tom Hardy with a fucking Venom crotch grabber. Yeah. How do you not?
With a Venom crotch grabber.
How do you not miss that? Like, Jesus. And
Oh,
really,
man.
who did that?
That is hysterical.
Fucking
Guys,
creep.
there's 50 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Somebody tell me how many likes we're at, please, because I need to know. Is it even worth buying a figure from Sideshow? Is it even worth buying figure from Sideshow? Of course. What do you mean? Of course, of course. If you want the whole line, then I guess you need it. Absolutely. I need it. I need it. There's no way I could do
Right.
without.
I get that. If you're going for this line, then
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
I don't need this line. Like, again, those three chicks all like, huddled together, like that just gives me such douche chills that
that brings you back to the end game scene.
it does. It brings you back to like the corny parts of the movie, and then I'm like up in my living room screaming, "They put fucking zombies in Star Wars! They put zombies in Star Wars!" I was losing my mind.
Oh my god!
I was
So
crazy.
I'm guessing you didn't get Enoch.
No fucking way.
Oh my
no
god!
way did I get Enoch.
Oh, that is so funny. Look, Mike, you need your own show. They love you.
Right.
Mike, did you ever get the missing? No, Rudy did. Rudy said it's not a Hot Toys, but it's a 10.
We talked about it.
Oh, buy collector with Kozia and nostalgia, not keep up with the influencers. Joneses. This guy, shut up, Lou. Oh my god, always fucking talking shit. Unbelievable. Fastest got kidnapped. No, Jehovah's Witnesses wanted to come downstairs, see the connection. Absolutely not. Ernesta said, Mike, have you seen You don't know what happened. That's why he's saying that. I streamed, when was it? Thursday?
Yeah.
And Luch is like, yo, did you block Ernesto? He's typing. I said, what do you mean? I said, what would I block Ernesto? So I said, let me check real quick. Yo, somebody blocked Ernesto. And then it turns out Thule saw Rudy. Like it said, Rudy, what did it say? Some like Rudy silenced or whatever, muted Ernesto. But again, obviously he didn't do it on purpose.
I saw that. Like I think I saw the post that was making fun of Rudy blocking people
Right.
like Fabs now.
So that's what happened. So that's why he's asking you if you've seen him. Oh my god. SJC, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see. ICE agents are at the door. Imagine. That's horrible. You guys are mean.
That could be.
You guys are rude. Okay. I want all Deadpool line. I just haven't got them all. Unbelievable, Ash. Ash won't quit. I believe Fabi's Dominican neighbor returning something. Anyway, when will we get a tour? That Batman statue in the back is epic. See, Michael? They're waiting.
Yeah, I told them.
They're waiting.
Keep waiting. It's coming.
Keep waiting, he said. Unbelievable. Guys, AKA don't hold your breath is what he's trying to tell you. Let's see. I would get a 1/6 Elvira figure. Surprised no one has. Yeah, I mean that's a classic too, but nobody. I thought somebody was doing trick or treat line or whatever, trick or treat toys or trick or
Ron,
treat.
while you're waiting for Elvira, they got this amazing new Venom statue that just came out.
Oh my god, Mike, thought on the AFC East. Who's taking it this year?
If the Bills don't win it this year, I mean, like I was ready to like drive up to Buffalo last year. Like I really thought it was our year last year. I was pissed because the fact that we got past Baltimore. Oh my god, we sneaked past Baltimore. I'm like, that was the hardest game. We got past Baltimore, we got it, and of course,
the one time you had a huge pop culture box with 4 figures, that was a moment. But yes, you are hoarding.
Yeah.
Unboxing time, Mike. Someone swatted value. Anyone? Good immigration attorney. Can you imagine? Horrible. That's horrible. Unbelievable. I feel you, Mike. Just box all my hot toys away for the move. Oh, I think who was moving? I think was it? Oh, who said they were moving too? I forget who said they were moving. Oh my God,
That would
moving
be a
is the
nightmare.
worst.
I can't even.
I can't. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. I would not know what to do.
Well, we talked about it. We said, you know what, we would how we would probably do it is that we would do our, because we have bins. I have a ton of those plastic bins, and I would just lay down probably either paper towels or bubble wrap and just lay the figures down one by one. I wouldn't try to put everything back in the box. That's just too much.
The roaches in the stream, please hit the like button. We are at 38 likes. We have 44 watching. We should be at least at 43. Please hit the like button if you haven't before you get sprayed with some raid. The roaches, please hit the like button. Roaches. I think those new Predators are just around the corner. Will release soon as shown. Yeah, I think so. Again, the fact that it's not what I told you guys when the announcement was made was this. All those figures, right? All those Predators are the same body pretty much, just repainted differently. But it's the same standard body, right? The accessories on top, right? The padding, the armor, all that stuff varies, per Predator. But it's just the one body, and then obviously.
You think the Predator is going to come out in 2025?
When is we're almost June? I don't think so.
Yeah, no way.
Not in June. Absolutely not. But I'm saying, I'm telling you what I told you guys when the figure was announced was that it's all the same body, just painted differently, and then you get the mesh, that mesh thing on top, and then you put all the different armors, the blaster, the helmets are all different, right? The mount.
I thought this was a 2.0 body.
No. What I'm talking about is how they vary from each other. For example. Everything from the movie Predators, right? The one with the Falconer, the one with the, all these different kinds, right? They're all different. Every single Predator is different, right? But if you pay attention to them, they're not all different bodies, right? They're all painted different, but they're all exactly the same thing. So that's what I mean, right? And that's what I said also. Now that they have the 2.0, right? The 2.0, it's supposed to be bigger and better. Just wait until you start getting Predator after Predator after Predator.
All right, enough of these fucking Predators. I don't even like Predators that much.
Now that I'm not a Marvel Legends fan, I take. Yeah, okay. Fast, I broke 2 damn boxes. Well, what do you mean you broke? How do you break a box? What do you mean? Mike, have you hit the like button? All right, so now next one, Michael, since you don't care for this. Now we have young Ahsoka. Now, do you remember this figure? This figure, I'm gonna remind you. Okay. Somebody in the community, I forget who it was. Apparently, when this was up, they felt a tickle somewhere in their private parts when they saw this female little girl. Okay. Again, I don't know why. There's nothing sexual about it. There's no cleavage there. There's nothing exposed. So I don't know how sick you got to be in your head to think this could possibly be anything sexual in any way, shape, or form. So they were saying that you shouldn't collect this because you shouldn't collect young girls because, again, why? I don't know why you would ever come up with anything sexual in a toy community at that. But how do you like the figure? Would you get her or would you not get her because you feel weird buying a young female figure? How do you like this?
I didn't like the show. I didn't like this interpretation. I mean, am I the only one that thinks she's got a fat face? Fat face.
No, she had it in the show too. She had like a little chubby
just
face.
A horrible pick on this actress. So no offense, sorry, honey, but
sorry.
Like this didn't work at all. And look, I'm all about like them trying to, like you said, this doesn't work. This is bad. I don't like it at all.
So what don't you like? The fact that she's curvy? Like, what is it?
I just didn't like the girl in the show. I don't think they picked
Yeah, no,
the
her
right
face
actress.
was chubby. Her face was chubby in the
But
show.
are you trying to tell me this is Rosario Dawson as
No. This was a different actress. This was a young Ahsoka.
But I'm saying, doesn't this girl grow up to be Rosario Dawson?
Correct.
What? Rosario Dawson is like crack skinny.
Well, remember, as a kid, you got that baby fat. So that's the whole point of this.
What?
You never had baby fat as a kid?
What? That sounds perverted now, you and your baby fat over there. This is not for me. This is not for me. I don't like this figure. I didn't like the actress. I don't like it at all. It's not good. No, thank you. Easy pass.
So 1 to 10.
2.
He said 2. So disrespectful. So you don't like the articulation. You don't like the high fives. You don't like any of it.
It irks me. It doesn't help the story. It doesn't. It didn't. Bad actress. Bad pick. Disney.
Now,
bad
question.
choice in what you did here. I don't like this.
Now, question for you: without glasses, with glasses?
Let's just take the head sculpt off.
All right, next.
Let's make her a beheaded youngling. How about that?
So now here is another drama causing figure. So apparently, again, I didn't get mine yet. Mine shipped I believe yesterday, so she should be here next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So Mike, so now we get Scarlet Witch, artisan, right? So complaints about the figure. Her hair in the movie was not curly in the front. It was just straightforward and kind of like messy because she was fighting, right? So there was no curls in the movie, right? Her hair was not curled.
Why would they get cute like that? Okay.
Well, so my theory is that when you do wool hair, right, this artisan shit, it is impossible to just leave your hair fall naturally straight. For whatever reason, they haven't done it. Look at Wonder Woman, which is the only full artisan right now. Again, she wasn't called an artisan, but she's the only one that's fully wooled up. You have Lady Pool, right, which is only a ponytail, but again, that's wool. It's not a full hair, but that's wool. Again, that's not curled up, or is it? I don't remember. I don't have her yet. I don't think it's curled, but I think it might be. I think it might be curled in the back. So that's what I'm saying. They have to style this wool. They can't just leave you straight hair like that because it's going to look funky. It's going to look off. The ends are going to be like, they got to do something to it. So another thing that people were complaining about was the fullness of the hair, right? It looks like she didn't have a lot of hair, apparently. Again, I don't know. I have to wait and see what they were talking about. But as a figure right now, everything you see here, appealing, not appealing. And so this is the sculpted version, which obviously this is what her hair looked like in the movie. Not curled like this, exactly like this. So the sculpted hair is 100% accurate.
So much better.
Well,
so there is a sculpted version and a regular version?
Well, there's artisan and sculpted, yes.
Yeah, look how much better that
looks.
Don't tell me that sculpted hair does not look better.
Well, it's 100% accurate to the movie compared to the artisan. The artisan curls don't belong on the figure. But again, I understand why they have to curl it because it's going to look off just giving you straight hair down like they should.
Artisan is it's a scam. It's a joke.
Well, it's definitely a ripoff. I can tell you that.
A ripoff.
So here is the base, which is to me the most exciting thing about the figure, right? The effects, we've gotten plenty, different colors, but we've gotten plenty. This color I believe we got already.
That's the thing, right? Like I have so many Scarlet Witches. Like I don't need another Scarlet Witch. Like as much as I like Scarlet Witch, I don't need another one. I'm like as much as I like that sculpted hair, I would not get this because I don't need another.
So you don't even think you don't even think the likeness of her is worth getting it?
No.
Look at her.
No.
Nothing exciting about the figure.
How many do you got? I have I think I have 3.
I have all of them. I have.
So how many is that then? If you have all of them,
So 2 from Age of Ultron. We got Scarlet Witch from Civil War. That's 3. You have WandaVision. That's 4. You have Multiverse of Madness. That's 5. That's everything.
fuck no. Like, there's no way a collection needs that many Scarlet Witches. I'm sorry.
And then this is number 6. So this is my 6th
No.
one. He said
No.
no. But that's the thing, how can I ever know what, which one's which and which one was better and which one had this and which one had that if I only own 1 or 2? You know what I mean? I'm not saying everybody should own all of them. That's not what I'm saying either. But me, the type of collector that I am, I have to have all the different ones because I need to see.
If I had all of them, I would just pick the one I like the most and sell off the other ones. You know what I mean? So, but
Right.
I don't know. I think I would probably sell my original one, to be honest. What's the one that I got it was like a promo version from the end of one of the movies. She only wore the outfit at the very end of the movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're saying there was a figure that was made that way, right?
A Scarlet Witch it was a promo version of Scarlet Witch. She was in an outfit which was only worn at the very end of the movie.
Right. So
the trailer, like the end scene.
Yeah. So what happened? So that was Age of Ultron. That was Age of Ultron because remember, her first figure was in the mini skirt, and then they did a second version with the.
I didn't get any of those, but I got that promo one.
Gotcha.
But I hate the hair.
Yeah, the doll hair is garbage on all of them, every single one. Eric, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
We got a sculpted hair Scarlet Witch. You know what I mean? We have the one with the.
Well, we got Multiverse of Madness is sculpted and WandaVision is sculpted.
Yeah, I think I have the WandaVision one.
On this one, I would agree on Mike. A sculpt is kind of with this one. This one they killed it with the sculpted. Sculpted is one of the most accurate. Got those Barbie. I am legend. And
Hello!
They nailed the sculpted 100%. But again, I love these curls. Again, not movie accurate by any means, but the styling of the hair is perfect. I don't mind it at all. Again, like I told you guys, when the figure came out, very boring, right? Not exciting whatsoever. Nothing special about the figure besides that base, right? Even with her having the eyes in use, right? I don't think she looks any better with the eyes. Some figures look a lot better when you move the eyes. I don't think this looks any better with the eyes rolling at all. I feel like she's got very big eyes for some reason, but that's just me. It could just be from the pictures.
That hair looks horrible. They really fucked up.
You don't like it at all?
Nope.
Yeah, see, I don't mind it. I love the styling. Again, not accurate, but I like the hair a lot. I got to see the fullness of it, though. I want to see
for it to be so wrong and so shitty looking, and for it to cost so much more money, like it's a lose.
Absolutely. No, the money. I tell you guys every video. Is this artisan stuff worth the money? Absolutely not. Not even a little bit. And the worst part is, retail for these things are $400+. We're paying $1K. I paid $780 for her. It's insane. Again, I am not complaining. It is what it is. Nobody's forcing me to spend this money on this stuff. Nobody's making me buy this. Even with these mess ups, nobody's telling me, hey, you got it. No, I buy it because I want to. So what? All right, so it's not accurate. So what's the problem? I still got the figure. And what?
I don't know if you want to. Let's just say you might have a slight addiction. Okay.
it's like you don't want to. You have to. Oh my god. Yeah, the sculpted hair is definitely better. Yep. That was the good one. Look at that crazy. As I'm saying. See, like I don't like that at all on her.
Even think of the new other figure they came out with, the White Widow figure, right? They would never be able to do an artisan hair with that haircut. With the
braid, the braid,
Black Widow sister.
Oh, Yelena.
Yeah, they would never be able to do that haircut with artisan hair. Never.
Impossible.
Impossible.
That'll be the funkiest artisan figure in the world. It's so bad. So bad. Guys, there's 47 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. We should be at 47 already. Somebody let me know how many likes we're up to now. All right, so let's go on to the next one. So 1 to 10, Michael.
Sculpted.
Only
Sculpted. I'm going to
artisan.
give an 8. Artisan. I'm going to give a 1.
Okay, so 1 artisan and an 8 sculpted. Yeah, the sculpted is beautiful. There it is. Look at the sculpted.
Yeah, look at that detail.
Yeah, the sculpted hair.
It looks like, I don't know, man. They do such a good job when you put that on a shelf 4 feet from you. You know what I mean? It looks so good. It might as well be, real artisan.
Barry says, as a man, if I walk in someone home and they have the sculpted hair version, I'm ending the friendship. This guy. No respect. Guys, hit the like button, please. There's 46 of you guys here. We should Tuli, please let me know how many likes already. Just so I could figure out why these roaches are still not hitting the like button. So now Michael. Now back to this one. So this is the one you're talking about, right? This would be funky as an artisan?
Don't you think?
Well, that's what I'm asking. This
I
is
don't
what
think
you're
we
talking
can
about.
pull it off, to be honest.
No, absolutely not. There's no way. This would never work. As an artisan, absolutely not. This would be the most difficult thing they got themselves into, and they would regret it.
But
and
it totally works sculpted. It totally works.
I was gonna say her, and I said this when I did the video for this. In the movie, her hair sucks. Okay, it looks gross. It's ugly. It is not flattering at all. As a figure, though, this looks way better than her hair looks in the movie. Like, I am very happy with this. That hair in the movie, not good at all. I didn't like it one bit. So they nailed the hair. The likeness is perfect. Her lips, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Lips are beautiful, nice and plump. She got lip injections. Look at that. You cannot tell me
that kind
she
of doesn't look like her, to be honest.
Well, right, because it's too close. But if you do this, look at that.
No, I still don't think that quite.
You don't think so?
Captures her that good.
I think so.
It might have something to do with the stupid Purr's eyeballs, but it doesn't. Something's off there.
Yelena looks great. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Hot Toes already did a short hair version of Black Widow with the doll hair. Yelena could definitely have done an artisan. No, absolutely.
You
but
your fucking mind. That was the worst figure that was ever released.
That's what I was
chopped that figure up. Literally, I literally chopped that figure up to make a custom. It was so bad.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, they did make a doll hair one, but it's garbage. It's complete garbage, and
it could have been the worst figure they've ever made, in my opinion.
Well, it's the worst haired figure that they made.
The worst hair.
And and the thing about it is, there's nothing you could do to fix that thing. It's just such a crappy hair, and the problem with that is, like I mentioned, when I was trying to figure out what was the next step for BVS Wonder Woman, BVS Superman, right? The reason why we didn't get this in artisan is for that reason. They know this is going to be a nightmare, right? And again, I don't think it's that type of movie to justify an artisan, Yelena anyway. But they were not going to bother doing that hair, trying to pull that off, because it would. If you guys think Scarlet Witch hair is bad, even though it's just styled in the front, which is the only difference, right? You guys would have lost your mind with this hair as artisan. It would have been complete trash. Complete trash. I agree with Tuli, and it looks great. I see a lot of scar on the skull. Do you? I don't see any at all. At all. So, Michael, how do you like the figure? How do you feel about the figure? 1 to 10. If you had to buy it.
I think it looks good. Like I said, most of the angles look good. You know what I mean? There's, like I said, there's 1 or 2 angles that I'm just don't love, but it looks good overall. I think it's an 8 easy.
Right? It's great. It's really, really good. And again, I'm not pre-ordering this by any means. I'll wait for to get it later on. But this is great. What I said about this figure was there's nothing exciting about it. There's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing intricate about it. There's no, there's no padding. There's no armor to it, right? It's just a suit.
I don't need her in my collection, though. You know what I mean? Like, I have a version of her that I'm happy with. I don't need this. I don't know. Would I trade her for the snowsuit? I don't know.
No,
I don't think she's that important of a character. You know what I mean?
Well, now
I
she
mean, I
is.
guess now what? She's. I guess you have to equate
the
her.
new
She's
Black
the Black
Widow.
Widow, right?
Right.
Because
Exactly.
but
Yeah, that's exactly what she's important now. So if you
I
like
hate-
that stuff, then yeah, you got to get her. But obviously, she's not.
Yeah.
She's not necessary for anything.
they're gonna make the. I mean, don't you think now with them making her though, they're gonna make the rest of them or no?
So I was going to ask you that too. So they teased everybody except John Walker,
Who I
Which
think is the
is-
most important to make.
which is U.S. agent, and they didn't tease Sentry, but they showed Yelena, they showed Red Guardian, they showed Taskmaster, and they showed Ghost. So they have those, but they don't have the other two.
You think they got the balls to release another Taskmaster?
Well, it's going to be completely different than what they did. Again, now at this point, I don't know if you heard, but the movie didn't do well at all. So I don't know how deep they're going to go with this.
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Look, now spoilers are over, right? This movie's been out long enough. The fact that the stupid Taskmaster was in it for fucking the first 5 minutes of the movie, like if they dared releasing that stupid figure again, I would be. That's an insult.
Well,
Like, they
so that's what I'm
absolutely
saying. Correct. That's another thing. That she died in the movie, so it's like, why do you need to make her? You know what I mean? Obviously, money, but it's like, if we're talking about people who need an attachment of the character to buy the figure, and she dies the first few minutes, what attachment are you going to get? Obviously, for somebody like me who doesn't need attachment, I don't care, and I will get the figure regardless. But somebody who needs attachment,
I want to say this. The fact that these movies aren't doing well, like, look, I don't think these movies are not doing well because they're bad movies, right? No one wants to go to the fucking movie theater anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more than happy to wait until it comes out on Disney and watch it in the comfort of my own home.
Yep.
Really. So I mean, come on. Like, you can't compare the success of the movie at the movie theater as whether it's a good movie or not. That's
right. Well,
that
not
is a dead
anymore.
way of
Not
philosophy
anymore.
looking at it.
Right? Not anymore. Correct. Yeah, there used to be the way to do it. Now you can't. So because again, there's everybody streaming. People are steal.
When this
right?
comes out, when this comes out, this is going to be the most highly, more than Captain America. This will be the most downloaded, watch Disney Plus thing,
right,
for a couple of weeks, easy,
right,
or a month.
Right. So if you were to rate this, you said what, an 8, right?
8.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she looks good. She looks really good. Again, nothing exciting, but she looks great.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else we got. So now we get this announcement, Michael, which, people got a little crazy with it. People started assuming that it was going to be 6-scale figures, right? Because again, all they see is collectibles, right? The Last of Us collectibles coming soon. It's a collaboration between Sideshow. Let me remove the banner real quick so you can see. So it's a collaboration between Sideshow and Hot Toys, right? So for those who don't know, what this is about really is this. Just so you guys don't get all excited, just so you guys don't think the wrong thing. So as you can see, this was the actual coming soon announcement from Sideshow. It says coming soon, The Last of Us collectibles. This isn't the end of civilization. This is the beginning of something truly exciting. We're thrilled to announce that Sideshow and Hot Toys will launch a new collectibles soon from the award-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us, RSVP to receive updates. What does it say here? RSVP now for The Last of Us premium format figure. So again, the problem is they're talking about new collectibles, right? Plural, multiple, collectibles, bowls, right? Here, it's telling you that it's a premium format figure. 1. So does that mean that there's more? Clearly, because it's collectibles. There's more than one. The only problem is they never mentioned 6-scale. And every time we know that something is coming for 6-scale, you better believe they say what? 6-scale. If it's life size, what do they say? Life size. If it's a quarter scale,
break this down with some sense here, okay? Premium format. Okay, that term exists in Sideshow's world.
They have statues, correct?
Right. Their premium format is, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that 1/4 scale or is that 1/5 scale?
I thought it was 1/3.
No. Too big.
Okay,
No.
so it's not. Yeah, so it's not
either
one.
it's either quarter scale or it's 1/5 scale.
Yeah, see, I don't
It's got to
know.
be one of those two. Or and again, maybe it is 1/6, but again, premium format statues. If you go back and look what Sideshow's premium format statues are, I want to say most of them are quarter scale.
Well, but here's the thing, though. It doesn't say premium format statue. It says premium.
No,
format
well, that's
figure.
the other half of it, right? There's premium format. So this is obviously a joint collab between Sideshow and Hot Toys, and they're doing some kind of new figure for this dumbass show. Who gives a shit though? Like this, you need
Well,
a
the
figure.
show
from
is
Last
very
of Us?
popular. The show, I didn't watch it, but the show's very popular. The show's a big deal, right? So that's what they've been bothering. Look at 3-0 got involved with it. The
I think
last
you're a
of Us.
weirdo if you're buying a fucking figure from this show. I do. What?
Why? It's a zombie show. Why is it weird?
Oh god.
It's like a Resident Evil. Why is that weird?
No, no. You do not need a figure from this fucking show. You got some problems.
Mike's like,
go buy a fucking porno Venom then.
he said for no Venom. So that's the only thing, guys. So it's saying figure, right? But it doesn't say 1/6. So it's definitely something in a different scale, right? Which is why it's called premium format. There's something, again, like Mike said, Sideshow has premium format statues, right? I'd never seen a premium format figure. But it looks like they're getting into a completely different world that they're creating themselves. Again, we don't know what the scale is because I don't know what premium format is. Michael doesn't know what premium format is. We just know what premium statue format statues are, right?
Well, here, look, so they're Hulk versus Wolverine, right?
Uh-huh.
That was a 1/5 scale.
So that's the
statue,
scale.
and that
So
was
that's the
premium
scale.
format.
Was that a
The
premium
Wolverine,
format?
They just did a Weapon X. That's
Right.
premium format.
How big?
What size is
1/5?
This thing is.
See, Sean says premium format is quarter scale.
Well, that Hulk versus Wolverine is not quarter scale. 100%, it's not.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So it's got to be just a variable, variable scale that it goes
Measuring
from
14. Yeah, I think it's 1/5 scale, man. I don't think it's quarter scale.
Yeah,
Look at that. If you look up that Wolverine Weapon X they just released, which is again oh shit, it says premium format figure. That's what they're calling it, but it's a statue. It's not a figure. It's not a posable figure. It's a fucking statue.
That's what I'm saying.
They're calling it a premium format figure.
Oh, so the Wolverine you're talking about.
The Wolverine Weapon X. It's a statue that
I know exactly what you're
released.
talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hold on.
And it's got the bubbles and everything. It's not in the tube, but it's a statue, and they're calling it a figure. It's not. So it's a statue, guys. It's not a fucking figure.
Right. So yeah, exactly. So
it's a figurine.
Right. So that's exactly what I needed to find out. So look, exactly what they said they were doing with Hot Toys, right? Sideshow premium format figure. It's a statue, guys. So this is what they're doing. Statue. They're not doing figure.
Which
they're
makes
not,
total
they're calling
sense.
it a figure. Exactly. They're calling it a figure. As you can see, it is not a figure. It's a statue. So that's what we're getting. We're not getting 1/6 scale, like I said, because every single time that we're getting 6 scale, they let us know it's 6 scale, right? They haven't mentioned 6 scale with this premium format stuff. That's why it's going to be a statue. The one thing I was unfamiliar with was the name, them using premium format figure, right? I've always thought, premium format statue.
Yeah, that threw me off too. Figure.
Right. This is the very first time I'm seeing premium format figure. Now we know that even if they call it a figure, it's a statue as well, as long as it says premium format. This is beautiful, though, this piece here. Holy shit.
Let me tell you, they're not private company, a custom company did one of these in a tube, in an actual, I don't know if it's glass, probably not glass.
Yeah, the water flowing, yeah.
Yeah, well, they did them in the actual capsule, and it was, I think when it was released years ago, like again, right, probably before COVID or right after COVID, $2,500 was the cost of that thing, and I could not get in. I was trying like hell to get in on that pre-order, and I could not land a spot. And it came out pretty good. It did come out, I thought, but it's huge. It's humongous.
Yes, yeah, I never got into any of that. I don't own anything, premium format stats or anything like that. It was never something that was, appealing to me, statues to me, even though I think they're beautiful. To have something just standing there, like, nah, I'm good. And even you guys know I don't pose, and my stuff is, museum, but still, I rather, when I'm taking my pictures, right, I could move it, right? In a statue, if I'm taking a picture of a statue, what am I doing? Rotating it? Like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, if anyone wants a statue, I have a black Silver Surfer, so he's on a board. If anyone's looking for a custom, I think they made 25 of them. So it's a super low run of these statues. But if you are a fan of that from the comics, what is it called? The Silver Surfer Fallen, or I think he's called the Fallen when he's all black and he's holding Thor's hammer, or has Thor's hammer in the comics.
Wait, you trying to get rid of it?
A statue that I'm trying to get rid of.
Do you have it like handy to show people?
I don't.
What is it? Sealed in the box?
I'm like dying for someone to post a picture of it online. There's 25 of them. Like, no one. There's, you know what I mean? Like, when there's like 500 of them, there's always guaranteed I'll have pictures, but no one's posted a goddamn picture.
Wait, so you have a brand new sealed? Is that why you don't have pictures?
Yeah, I got it in, and it's just not something I'm gonna fit in my collection. So I have it in my house. It's in the box, never open, sitting there, and I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna get rid of it.
What's the name of it? Maybe I could pull up a picture.
Nakasami Studios, names Namesake Studios, Namsaki Studios.
Hold on, Namsaki
is the name of the because it was a custom statue. So Namsaki Studios Silver Surfer, and he's like surfing on a board. So he's like there's a kind of an action pose. He's not standing there, because there's a lot of statues where he's like in that museum pose. It's not that one.
Let me see if I can find it.
Let me see. I'll try to find it. Because I think there is.
Oh, is that the one with like the black hole in the back?
It's kind of he's on like some kind of space.
Yeah, it's like a portal, like a portal.
Base.
Yeah.
But there's a couple like that. So like you've probably seen something similar. Yeah, because there's been tons of statue companies that have done that kind of black hole.
It's a quarter
base.
scale, right, Mike?
It is quarter scale, yeah.
Yep, I think I found it.
And they made a version where he's silver with a black base, and then
he's black. He's black.
Limited 25 edition black space base. The base is like
I'm looking at the black one now. Images. Here it is. You tell me which one. This one?
No, it's not that one.
This one?
It's none of these.
How about this one standing?
So when you put in that name, Namesake is I think you're better off maybe searching on Facebook.
Wait, what's the name? Spell it again.
Name Name, I think it is. Here,
Name
Sake. Namsaki Studios. Silver Surfer.
Yeah, let me see, because we could definitely get you a buyer tonight. Watch. Let me see.
You think there's quarter scale? There, I see a picture of the silver one. If you search on Facebook, you'll find it.
Which one? Which one?
You gotta search
Which
Facebook.
one?
No.
Wait, what do you mean Facebook? What am I searching on Facebook?
When you go into Facebook, and then in the search tab on Facebook, search Namesake Studios Silver Surfer.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They got a group.
They do have a group, actually.
Yeah,
yes,
they have a page, but there's no.
Because that's how you get in. Like, you get into the private group, and then. But I don't know if he's commissioning statues anymore. I don't think he's doing that kind of stuff anymore. COVID really fucked a lot of these guys up. You know what I mean? These guys were trying to commission statues over COVID, and they just got slaughtered.
Is the name of the group NMK?
No, NAME. Name.
Yeah, no, that doesn't exist.
SAKE. NAME. SAKE.
Yeah, Namesake Studios. No, doesn't exist.
Namesake Studios Silver Surfer.
Yep. Nope. Silver
and
Surfer.
Then you'll see. Like I said, you know what? How do I even? I don't even know how to share shit.
Yeah, just share. Hold on. just share where it says at the bottom of the screen where it says present. You do it there. Oh, here they got this one, Mike.
So I have that one.
Yeah, this
That's
is named
from the
Saki.
same studio.
Right, named Saki.
I'm not selling that one. I like that one.
Oh, you like? I'm not selling that one. So we found
Oh,
one.
I think
but
if you go
that's all-
down, you're going to see the
No,
Silver
but
Surfer.
that's it. That's it. There's nothing else.
Oh,
See, I
maybe because
came
I'm
from-
in the group. Maybe that's why. No. Click right. Oh no, maybe you're right.
No. That's it. It doesn't
That's
go
the,
anymore.
so that's the only thing you see is that one,
That's it. Look, name Saki
Damn.
Studio Silver Surfer. That's the only thing that comes up.
and they didn't make a lot of those Thanoses too. You know what? I think
Yeah.
this
So
is the
share.
easiest-
Remember, you could share at the bottom where it
Here,
says.
you know what? This is the easiest way I think that I know how to do it. I'm just gonna drop it into the Facebook thing to you.
This show is dead now thanks to Potato Head. Potato Head.
What, you don't like Silver Surfer, douchebag?
Oh, Potato Head. I wish they made the video game versions instead.
Okay, as much as you might not like, let's say, statues, I'm sure, being figure collectors, you can appreciate them. You know what I mean? Because
Luis, my friend, welcome. Nice to
there
see
we
you.
go. I
Welcome,
just
welcome.
shared in the Facebook chat.
Figure in a bubble. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
He said he's coming through a vortex. That's the one I was looking at. But you're
It's
saying
like
that was
he's coming through like a space type vortex is what it looks like.
Ron has a question. If you could only get one, which would you go with? The Batman Deluxe, Vader with the table, or Chewbacca? Batman Deluxe. Which is Batman Deluxe? Which one? There's multiple Batman Deluxe. Are you talking about the 2.0 Batman Deluxe, or which one? Hobby Master, how are you, my friend?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
It says, hey, bro, I recently bought a New Hope Vader from Elite Series Premium Edition. It's 12 inches. As far as I remember, got to say, the material used is the body absolutely better than Hot Toys version. I just got, actually, what did I get? I got those third-party leather suits for a New Hope Vader. I got them from Kit, $175 each. Okay. For the flaking. So these are apparently real leather suits. I don't know how well they fit on the figure, but I pre-ordered them anyway, just because obviously those figures, those suits on those figures flake no matter what. So I ordered those $175. So hopefully it'll make it, it'll make it better in that respect, but we'll see. Except for, of course, the newer ones with nylon. Yeah, that's the new update on those figures.
I mean, are you excited for Fantastic Four? I am getting more excited for Fantastic Four.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Sent me the pictures. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got the pictures from Michael here. Oh, this is badass.
Looks like Ash still wants to talk
Wait,
about
so you
Last.
sell-
Sorry, buddy.
The what?
Well, who's that? Who's the girl? That girl with the tiny face and the giant head from Last of Us. I mean, the memes they've been doing on that poor girl.
Oh, with the funky.
The young girl from the show from The Last of Us.
The one with the funky looking face.
Not funky looking face. Yeah, the tiny face. The tiny
Oh,
face
yeah.
and the big
No,
head.
I don't know her name, but people were complaining that they cast her. They cast her as the main girl from the Last of Us.
Bella Ramsey.
Right. So this is the figure, right, Michael?
Yes, but Silver Surfer is like a chrome black, and then the base is not black. It's like a space effect. It's like this very cool, like blue, pinks. It's like this like weird space effect because this is the normal version, you could say, of this statue, right? They did a normal Silver Surfer, right? Silver Surfer with just a straight flat black whole base. But then they did a variant like for 25. I think maybe they did 100 of these, but they did 25 of the black. and I have that.
Oh, look at that! I think he got it. I think.
What?
I think
You
I
found
messed
the
up.
black one?
I think so. I think
Right.
so. We're gonna find out right
And
now.
he's
You
in
tell me.
addition with the internet.
You tell me if this is it. If this is it, this is gorgeous.
I haven't opened the box, so I can't even say that I've seen the final product yet.
Look at that. Is this it?
No,
It's not?
no.
Look at the eyes. They got purple eyes. Look at that.
Does that look anything like the statue we just looked at?
No, but maybe you said it was black, so
Yeah.
look at that. That's still sexy though. That's sick. Those purple eyes. Oh man, he's Sith already? Sick.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I think the mine has purple eyes too.
Look at that. Look where it's from.
But no, that's not mine.
Look, it's from a poster. So you need the poster if you got the figure.
I think that was a comic. Yeah, that was a comic page of him sitting on the asteroid like that.
That is sick. That is beautiful. All right, so then you got to find a picture to put it up to see. What do you call it?
Well, you showed it. It looks like showed. It's just it's black like that. He's black.
Mad Planet, how are you, my friend? Bought my Vader for $40. I lowballed the guy because he didn't know what this guy. What a ripoff. What a scammer you are, huh? Ellie played by Bella Ramsey. Mike is talking about Miss Potato. Miss Potato Head. I remember when people liked Bella when she was in a Game of Thrones. Exactly. Tell me, Ron, which deluxe, so I can answer your question. Hit the like. Yes, guys, hit the like button. There's 56 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here.
What was she in Game of Thrones? What was Bella in Game of Thrones?
Mike, just open the box. Worst case scenario, you like it and keep it.
I don't remember that Bella being in Game of Thrones for some reason.
I never watched this, so I wouldn't know.
You didn't watch Game of Thrones? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What part of I don't watch TV can't you process?
I get it. Like, no boys, no Game of Thrones.
He said no boys.
What
No,
the?
did
Did you
of course.
watch The Matrix? Did you watch The Matrix movie?
Yeah, of course.
You probably did.
But that's years ago. That's how many years ago?
No. Just admit that you've never seen The Matrix, okay? It's
Guys,
fine.
I've never seen The Matrix, guys.
Thank you.
The Terminator. Wait, what? Wait, Michael, what am I reading? I thought you sent me something.
Talking to me?
Oh, wait. Hey, never mind, Michael. I got it. Oh, is it this, Michael?
It's not going to be it.
It's not going to be it. All right. Let's see. Michael sent this. We'll see.
I'm gonna say probably not.
We'll see if this is it. Hopefully, this is
Again,
it.
25 of them that exist. It would shock me if you found pictures of it.
All right. You said it's 25 total made?
25. There's an edition size of 25.
All right. This one. This is it, guys. This has to be it. No?
No.
Oh, all right, Michael. Nope. And it's repainted too. So this is a reissue. Definitely not.
Welcome to the world of statues, guys. There's lots of them out there.
Insane. Pencil with the back. I'm going to tell you this. The Batman figure is a great figure. You get a full head sculpt. You get the cowl, right? So you could have him as Bruce Wayne and as Batman. That is a lot of value there. Darth Vader with the table. You got the full helmet. You got the full head sculpt. That is an amazing piece that we've never gotten before, right? The Batman we never got before either. Are we going to get another Batman? If they make the second movie, absolutely. For whatever reason, now that James Gunn took over, they're delaying and most likely going to cancel the Batman 2 movie. It seems like it's going that way. So now it comes down to this. What was the third one? I missed the third one. What was the third? Oh, Chewbacca, right. Chewbacca, it is not, there's nothing, again, you're asking me, so I'm telling you what I think. Out of those three figures, Chewbacca is my least favorite. Okay, that's number one. There's nothing exciting about Chewbacca, right? Besides the fact that he's all hair. It's a new figure, right? It's a different looking figure than anything we got before, than the one from The Force Awakens, than the one from what was the other one? From the standard 2-pack of Han and Chewbacca, figure, the standard one, right? The brown one. Those now look like garbage compared to the updated new one that's coming out. Even so, the Batman, to me, is a better figure. Darth Vader, to me, is a way better figure, right, than Batman and Chewbacca, right? So I would personally pick Darth Vader. The diorama setup of that thing is going to be beautiful, right? When you have Batman, right, you're going to have Batman standing there with the bat signal next to it. Badass look. Now you have the whole surgical table with Darth Vader. When have we ever gotten that before? So that is what makes it special to me.
The simple thing is, of all three of them, what figure has the most iconic scene from the movie? It's
exactly.
the Vader.
Exactly. Down. Period. Exactly. It's a very special moment, right? Episode 3, like I told you guys, is my favorite movie out of every single one. I've watched it a bunch of times already because I love how Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and that scene is what solidifies him becoming Darth Vader. So it's an epic moment in the entire history of Star Wars because that's when you see him become Darth Vader. So that's why it's more meaningful.
Dude, let me tell you, I remember I was in the movie theater with a buddy of mine, and when that scene was happening, right, Vader is slowly being raised up, right? And I'm sitting there like, eyes wide open. And I look over at my buddy, and my buddy is doing this. Rocking back and forth like a fucking weirdo. Like, that's how excited he was, all right?
He knew it was coming.
I'll never forget it.
He knew it was coming. So,
he's all excited.
So that's
Vader!
So that's the thing, right? The Batman is an iconic, classic look, especially with that bat signal. Right now, if you told me, Ron, if you said it's between the Batman with the bat cycle and the bat signal, that's a whole different conversation. Even though, right, still Darth Vader, still champ. That Batman and that bat cycle combination is beautiful. Again, it doesn't beat the Darth Vader, but it's a little more difficult to pick those two. Darth Vader's still iconic. It's a little bit difficult with the bat cycle. Late to the party, Derek. How are you, my friend?
Hello.
Don't forget to hit that like button. There's 53 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Bob, were you laughing, Bob? Tell us, Bobo. All right. So, Michael, any pre-orders? You pre-ordering the Predator 2.0 just in case?
No.
He said no. Wait, so not even for research purposes? Are you buying it just to be like, guys, this is my very first Predator. I bought it for you guys to tell you guys how I feel about it, and I'm selling it to you guys for retail?
No, I won't do that.
It's like, I won't do that. But I won't do that. All right, guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.